I'm about to get ready to show you exactly how you can completely create a product for $0 and how I also did this myself and make over 6 figures with this one product. Now, when we look at something like this water bottle right here, right? This water bottle will cost you at a normal Walmart, gas station, wherever you end up going to. But see, when you really look in detail of it, this whole product costs. Even though the water, follow me, even though the water may not cost you to make, because see, I just empty out Aquafina water, but I pour in some faucet water, right? That didn't cost me a dime, but what does cost me a dime is to be able to get this product that goes over the water, right? You get the product that goes over the water, you have to be able to ship it out. It costs you to get the product and it costs you to be able to ship the product out. These are usual things that business owners end up going out of business for either loss of product. They don't have enough inventory to be able to send out because the product is costing too much now. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys how we save the hassle and not spend money on a product and still be able to make 6 figures with spending 0 money. After this video, there should be no excuses on why you cannot make at least 6 figures doing exactly what I show you. Let's get it. The information I'm about to give you guys right now, understand that it's gonna take you from living at your mama's place to having your own crib in the Hollywood Hills. It's gonna be able to take you from broke down Toyota to a BMW i8, that type of status, because you don't need any money to be able to get started with this. So exactly what it is, Rich, can you go ahead and tell us the information? How do we create a product and start with 0 and get it all the way up to 6 figures? Well, I wanna start off with a quick story of myself. So you guys honestly know that this method not only works for not only me, it'll work for you and many of others. I was in the industry of Airbnb, right? Started off 3 years ago. Now with that information of Airbnb, I was able to actually take that information that I had inside of my head and place it to something that didn't actually cost me $0 to be able to make. Now, the value of what I made, oh, of course, it exceeded $0, but it only took me no money to be able to create it. So that means no cost for inventory. I don't have to be able to keep a storage house to be able to keep it packed up. A lot of different things that go into business that people don't understand. The best way to be able to actually change your position very fast is understand how the world is moving when it comes to intangible products. In other words, products that you cannot touch. So let's go over it. So the first thing that you want to be able to get ready for and know is that think of something off the top of your head right now, that you have a skill, a trade, knowledge that you know that you can show somebody else. You can teach a 5-year-old, you can teach a 20-year-old this information. This could be something simple as growing a social media brand or building a brand. Maybe it's how to actually send off an email, things that you are good at and not a lot of people know exactly how to do that skill or trade. This is where we start with step 1, realizing that we have a skill that people want to be able to know. Think about this. When you go inside of school, they charge you sometimes when you go into college and other places, $100,000 to even all the way up to like $500,000 in tuition to be able to learn a skill. Well, who says inside the world that we cannot develop our own class just as similar as a university, but a lot less cheaper and honestly a lot more efficiently, right? 9 times out of 10, when you see a college professor teaching about business, he has not yet developed a business himself. So saying that, you want to start off with the knowledge that you now have, and where we're placing this knowledge is going to be the key factor on what actually changes your bank account and how we start from 0 and go to 6 figures. Now, the next thing we have to do is actually understand intangible products. What are intangible products that we cannot touch? Like, what is this? Like, how is it something? How can you sell something that you cannot touch or even have to pay for? Well, see, these type of products that we consider as digital products, something like an ebook, a podcast, a course, a service that you actually just type up and send over. All these are what we consider as digital products. Now, see, in a new generation of age, These are the things that are actually winning. As a matter of fact, when you look up the course business, it is actually growing at scale, major scale. Last time I looked, going on in 2024, the course business has been able to go from a $3 million business all the way up to a $3.5 billion business. Saying that should speak enough for whether these products are actually able to sell and make money. The benefit is it doesn't cost you a dime to be able to ship the product off, get the product, or create it. These are the three factors that 9 times out of 10 usually has a business going down to flames. I mean, shit, disaster. So that's not gonna be able to happen to the people that's actually listening inside of this video. And if you still are watching, make sure you like and subscribe to your boy's channel. That way you'll see my face every single day. So now that we know that we have digital products, ebooks, courses, products that we can type up and send off, how do we actually take this product and make money? Or how do we actually create it? Well, I'm gonna start you off on the simple fact on how I actually got started. I actually started off with an ebook, and it took me $0 to be able to form that ebook. I took my knowledge about Airbnb and actually building business credit, and I just placed it all inside of one ebook. Now the ebook cost me nothing to make, but once I put it up for sale, I noticed that my first sale was only $13. This was by my cousin. But the main thing I realized when it happened is I was at Chick-fil-A when I got a sale. I had just bought the Chick-fil-A for like $16, and I actually got it back while I was in the line. How do you explain that? I couldn't at the moment, but seeing that is what actually made me put more effort into selling, into pushing this ebook out there. I created this ebook 2 years ago. And so far, this one ebook has been able to make me over $120,000 throughout the 2 years that I have been literally putting this book to people's eyes. And this is amazing because the product has cost me $0. So to just give you guys a little insight on exactly what you guys are learning and the capabilities that you actually have, because you can over exceed what I did. Oh yeah. So how do we actually make money off the product, and how do we create it? All right, how I actually created my ebook, because I was a rookie at the time, I created it through a website called Canva. You see, Canva has a lot of different things for you to be able to do, and they offer a lot of different things like YouTube thumbnails, they offer ebook products, they offer photo design. They're similar to Photoshop, but like a way bigger version and a way bigger category of things that you can actually get done. So what I did was I went onto Canva, I typed in the search engine ebook cover. When I did that, they already had the template made for an ebook for me, the chapters, the numbers, the labels, and even some of them, the pictures that I just had to grab and just clip on. It was very easy. It literally took me, I was so broke at the moment. I said I was gonna get done with this ebook and see if it'll be able to sell within the next 3 hours. And if you want me to be honest with you, I was able to get done with it. I took a whole 24 hours to literally speak inside of the book to where I had the words laid out. And next thing you know, the knowledge I had was placed inside of an ebook. Now, mind you, the ebook is $0, but the question you have to ask yourself is, how much is the value worth inside of that ebook now? If I managed to go from 1 Airbnb to 2 using somebody else's money, is that valuable to the person that has not did that yet? Is it worth $14 to them? Is it worth $17? Is it worth $26? What is it actually worth? How bad do they want it? This is what we consider as investing into yourself. But you literally go onto Canva, create the ebook, take your knowledge and your skills that you know, place it inside of the ebook. This is how we actually create it. Now, let's go to the section on how we sell the ebook, what everybody has been waiting for, this money. Now that we have the ebook fully made, we've placed the knowledge inside of it, and it's fully downloaded as a PDF on your laptop or phone. This is so simple because you can have it on your laptop, or it can be inside of your phone and be accessible very easily to not only you, but the customer that buys it. That way you won't have any interruptions, no disputes, anything like that. The last thing I want is for people to be listening to me inside of this video, and then you see your online business demolished. But we take the ebook and we want to go to a website like Shopify, Wix, and actually create us a website around this ebook. It is very easy to be able to find you a payment processor like Stripe, PayPal. That way you can start accepting payments for the ebook automatically. But the thing is okay, cool. Well, Rich, I know how to go make me a website and all these things, but that still doesn't tell me how do I get my first sale. A lot of people actually tell you to go out and start paying for ads to be able to get your things boosted off. I'm here to tell you that I have not ran one ad for my ebook or myself for any of my products at all. But I have been able to generate a lot of money from not even paying for marketing at all. And anybody can do this, and a lot of people actually do. The people that actually hustle a little bit harder when it comes to content strategies and how you actually market your materials. Instead of going that way, which is the ad way, you spending some money. I told you guys we're spending zero. The best way for you to be able to promote this ebook is gonna be a platform like TikTok or Instagram. These two platforms are not only known to have customers, and when I say customers, I mean customers. So you have an audience. What we simply do is make sure that we have a content strategy that actually is posting about our ebook every single day. And imagine this, all it takes is one video for you to be able to blow up just like me. You hit one video that hits 100,000 people or 1 million views, well, look at the percentages. Only if 10% of people actually bought a $20 ebook from you. You sold a $50 ebook, and out of that 1 million people, only 200 people actually bought that ebook. Well, you just made yourself $10,000 from one video. Now, did it cost you to make the product? No. Do you take anything off of that $10,000? No, you don't. Because you didn't have to pay for the product, you didn't have to pay to create it, and you don't have to pay to ship it off. It gets sent automatically by email. So this makes this process so much easier, and a lot of people are actually making money off this one single product. Now, if you're somebody inside of this video that wants to be able to know the mistakes I made, not only forming my online business, but the mistakes I made in business in general, so they can be your advantages, I made this video right here that you guys can literally click on.